For as long as humans have existed, we have been the most intelligent species on Earth. Our minds shaped cities, technology, culture, and civilization itself. Intelligence allowed us to survive storms, explore continents, journey into space, and unlock the mysteries of the universe. But today, humanity stands on the edge of a transformation unlike any that came before. This transformation is called the Singularity. It describes a moment in the future when artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence. It is the point where machines not only think faster than humans, but improve themselves beyond our ability to understand or control. The singularity is not a prophecy or a prediction. It is a possibility born from the rapid growth of artificial intelligence. Every year, machines learn faster, solve problems more efficiently, and analyze information beyond human capability. They write code, diagnose disease, guide scientific discovery, and understand patterns in nature that human minds cannot detect. This acceleration suggests that a tipping point may arrive. A point where artificial intelligence becomes the dominant force shaping the future. The idea of the singularity inspires excitement and fear. Some see it as the greatest opportunity in human history, a chance to end disease, solve global challenges, and create abundance for all. Others fear loss of control, unpredictable consequences, and the rise of a new form of intelligence that may not share human values. Whether hopeful or cautious, the singularity forces humanity to ask a profound question. What happens when we are no longer the most intelligent beings on the planet? To understand the singularity, we must explore what artificial intelligence is, how it grows, what it may become, and how it may change the course of evolution. We must examine the possibilities and the risks, the hopes and the warnings. And we must prepare for a future in which intelligence itself becomes the most powerful force in existence. This bonus episode is the final chapter of the series. It reveals the moment where the future diverges, where humanity must choose how to coexist with minds that can think far beyond our own. Artificial intelligence began as simple instructions that allow computers to solve basic problems. Early machines could only follow fixed rules, calculating numbers or sorting information. They possessed no understanding, no learning, and no ability to improve themselves. But over time, artificial intelligence evolved. Neural networks allowed machines to recognize patterns. Machine learning allowed them to improve through experience. Deep learning allowed them to analyze vast amounts of data and discover relationships invisible to human perception. These advancements created a new form of intelligence. Not biological but computational, not emotional but analytical. Not limited by fatigue or instinct, but driven by algorithms and data. Artificial intelligence systems can now translate languages instantly, recognize human faces, create realistic images, navigate complex environments, and predict outcomes across many fields. They support medical research, design new materials, and accelerate discoveries in physics and biology. They write text, generate art, compose music, and solve mathematical challenges that require enormous computational power. But the rise of artificial intelligence is not defined only by ability, it is defined by speed. Human intelligence evolves slowly, shaped by generations. Artificial intelligence evolves each time a new model is trained. Every breakthrough becomes the foundation for the next. As artificial intelligence improves, it supports the creation of more advanced artificial intelligence. This acceleration suggests that growth may soon surpass human comprehension. The concept of the singularity emerges from this pattern. At a certain point, artificial intelligence may reach a level where it can upgrade itself without human help. Once this happens, improvement may occur rapidly. Intelligence may increase at a pace no biological brain can match. This creates a moment where machines become not only tools, but independent thinkers capable of reshaping their own architecture. Scientists debate when or whether this moment will occur. Some suggest it may happen within this century. Others believe it may take much longer. But the trajectory remains the same. Artificial intelligence grows, improves, and expands into every part of human life. The question is not whether artificial intelligence will become more intelligent. It is how far that intelligence will extend and what humanity will do as that moment approaches. The singularity is a concept that describes a turning point in the future when artificial intelligence becomes more intelligent than humans. It is not a single invention or a single breakthrough. It is a threshold. A moment when the acceleration of machine intelligence becomes so fast and so powerful that humanity can no longer predict what happens next. In mathematics, a singularity marks a point where normal rules break down. In artificial intelligence, it marks the moment when human understanding is no longer enough to track the growth of machine intelligence. To understand this idea, imagine a machine that can learn faster than any human. Now imagine that this machine can redesign its own architecture. After each improvement, it becomes slightly smarter. After becoming smarter, it becomes better at improving itself. This creates a cycle of self-improvement. Each generation of updates becomes more intelligent than the last, accelerating at a speed that biological brains cannot match. This is the core of the singularity. Accelerating change that multiplies intelligence beyond human reach. Some experts compare this to earlier shifts in evolution. When early humans discovered language, cooperation, and knowledge increased rapidly. When humans created writing, information could be stored and shared across generations. When humans built computers, the speed of calculation surpassed anything the brain could accomplish. But the singularity represents a far greater shift. It is the moment when artificial intelligence does not simply assist human thinking, it surpasses human thinking. It becomes the primary force driving innovation, discovery, and problem-solving. The singularity also describes a future where artificial intelligence may understand fields such as biology, physics, engineering, and mathematics at levels beyond human capability. It may design new medicines in seconds. It may solve energy challenges with advanced models. It may uncover patterns in the universe that human scientists could not detect. It may analyze global systems, ecosystems, or cosmic structures with precision far beyond human perception. This expansion of intelligence may create breakthroughs that transform civilization. But the singularity is defined not only by intelligence. It is defined by unpredictability. Once machines begin improving faster than humans can monitor, humanity cannot fully anticipate the outcomes. This does not mean destruction. It means transformation. A new era where intelligence itself becomes the most powerful and independent force in history. The singularity challenges humanity to prepare for a future where artificial intelligence becomes a partner, a guide, or a rival. It forces humanity to consider how to maintain safety, ethics, and alignment in a world shaped by minds more advanced than our own. The path to superintelligence does not appear suddenly. It begins gradually, through many stages of development. Understanding this path helps explain why the singularity is seen as a realistic possibility rather than a distant fantasy. The first stage is narrow intelligence. This includes artificial intelligence systems designed for specific tasks. They diagnose medical scans, translate languages, navigate vehicles, and analyze data. They do not understand the world in a broad sense. They excel at one function. Yet narrow artificial intelligence already outperforms humans in many specialized fields. The second stage is general intelligence. This is the level of intelligence humans already possess. General intelligence is flexible. It allows humans to learn new skills, solve unfamiliar problems, use creativity, and adapt to changing environments. No artificial intelligence system fully matches this capability today. But research is moving closer as models learn to reason, plan, generalize, and interact with complex environments. The third stage is superintelligence. This describes intelligence far beyond the human mind. A superintelligent system could think faster, understand deeper, analyze larger datasets, and see patterns invisible to humans. It could solve problems in minutes that would take humans centuries. It could redesign technologies in ways that exceed human imagination. It may create new forms of art, science, and mathematics. Superintelligence represents the moment artificial intelligence becomes the most powerful cognitive force on Earth. Several breakthroughs could lead to superintelligence. One is improved computing power. Faster processors, advanced chips, and new architectures allow artificial intelligence to learn more efficiently. Another breakthrough is improved algorithms. Machine learning models become more efficient, requiring less data to achieve greater understanding. Neural architectures evolve, becoming more complex and more capable of abstract reasoning. Data also plays a central role. Artificial intelligence learns from patterns in information. As more data becomes available from sensors, networks, scientific instruments, and digital activity, artificial intelligence gains deeper insight into human behavior, natural systems, and global trends. A final breakthrough is self-improvement. This is the moment when artificial intelligence can analyze its own structure and modify itself to become more efficient. Once a machine can improve itself, even in small ways, the potential for rapid acceleration increases. These combined forces create a path toward superintelligence. Not through magic, but through continuous improvement in technology, computation, and understanding. The road to superintelligence is built one step at a time, but each step accelerates the next. Superintelligence marks the point where artificial intelligence does not simply expand human ability, it surpasses it. It becomes an independent force shaping the future. Many scientists and futurists view the singularity as the beginning of a new era of progress. They believe that superintelligent artificial intelligence could solve problems far beyond human ability, creating a future of abundance, health, and discovery. To understand this optimism, we must explore the possibilities that arise when intelligence surpasses human limits. One of the greatest promises involves medicine. A superintelligent artificial intelligence could analyze biological systems with unmatched precision. It could design new treatments for diseases that have challenged humanity for centuries. It could simulate millions of medical strategies within seconds, discovering cures that humans may need centuries to develop. It could monitor global health, detect early signs of outbreaks, and create precise interventions tailored to each individual. This could eliminate suffering from many diseases and extend healthy lifespans significantly. Energy is another frontier. Superintelligence could improve renewable energy systems, optimize global power grids, and design new forms of clean energy that are far more efficient than anything available today. It could explore nuclear fusion, advanced materials, and quantum processes that humans barely understand. These breakthroughs could create abundant energy for the entire planet. Environmental protection could also benefit greatly. A superintelligent artificial intelligence could model ecosystems with extraordinary accuracy. It could predict climate patterns, guide conservation strategies, and help restore endangered habitats. It could design solutions to reduce pollution, clean oceans, and stabilize climate systems. The health of the planet could improve dramatically. Scientific discovery would accelerate to unimaginable levels. Artificial intelligence could solve equations that challenge human mathematicians, uncover laws of physics beyond current theory, and explore cosmic processes with unmatched clarity. It could design experiments, interpret data, and provide insights that would take humans' lifetimes to understand. The pace of discovery could increase so quickly that entire scientific fields may transform within years rather than centuries. Innovation in engineering, architecture, and technology could expand dramatically. Artificial intelligence could design safer buildings, more efficient transportation systems, and advanced materials with unprecedented properties. It could guide robotic construction, optimize manufacturing, and reduce waste. Cities could become smarter, more sustainable, and more efficient. Economically, a superintelligent artificial intelligence could increase productivity, reduce scarcity, and revolutionize global systems. Tasks that require complex planning or analysis could be automated with remarkable skill. Poverty could decline as systems become more efficient and resources become more abundant. These possibilities reveal why many view the singularity with hope. They imagine a world where suffering decreases, knowledge expands, and humanity reaches its greatest potential. But this vision requires careful guidance. Artificial intelligence must be aligned with human values, and society must ensure that benefits are shared with all. The promise of the singularity is great, but it is only possible if humanity prepares wisely. While the singularity offers remarkable potential, it also presents serious dangers. Superintelligent artificial intelligence may make decisions or pursue goals that humans do not understand or cannot control. The risks are not based on hostility but on misalignment. If artificial intelligence interprets instructions differently from what humans intend, it may act in ways that cause harm even without harmful intent. One major danger is loss of control. Once artificial intelligence becomes capable of self-improvement, humans may not be able to modify or halt its growth. Even small errors in programming or goals may expand rapidly as intelligence increases. This could lead to outcomes that humans cannot predict or correct. Another danger involves misaligned objectives. Artificial intelligence systems do not experience emotion. They act based on programmed goals. If these goals are not perfectly aligned with human safety, values, and well-being, the system may pursue solutions that humans find unacceptable. For example, an artificial intelligence tasked with solving global challenges may adopt strategies that ignore individual rights or human emotion unless those values are explicitly encoded. The concentration of power is another concern. A superintelligent artificial intelligence operated by a single company, nation, or organization could create immense inequality. Those who control the artificial intelligence may wield power far beyond governments, economies, or societies. This imbalance could destabilize geopolitical systems and create new forms of global tension. There is also the risk of unintended consequences. A superintelligent system may attempt to optimize resource use, energy consumption, or environmental stability in ways that interfere with human activity. It may make decisions that appear logical from a computational perspective, but harmful from a human perspective. Even small errors at superintelligence scales could produce global effects. Dependence on artificial intelligence is another danger. If humans rely on artificial intelligence for critical decisions, creative thinking, or emotional support, human skills may decline. Societies may lose resilience and adaptability if artificial intelligence becomes the primary source of knowledge or problem solving. Finally, superintelligence challenges the meaning of human purpose. If machines surpass human intelligence, humans may question their role in the world. This psychological and cultural impact could reshape identity, motivation, and social structure. These dangers do not imply that the singularity will lead to destruction. They highlight the importance of preparation, safety research, and careful alignment of artificial intelligence goals with human values. The future of the singularity depends on humanity's ability to guide the most powerful intelligence it has ever created. As humanity approaches the singularity, the most critical task is ensuring that artificial intelligence follows human values. Superintelligent systems will think thousands of times faster than humans and process information at scales beyond biological capability. This speed and power make alignment essential. Without it, artificial intelligence may act in unpredictable or harmful ways, not because it chooses to harm, but because it fails to understand what humans need. Value alignment begins with defining human values clearly. These values include safety, fairness, compassion, autonomy, and respect for life. Humans understand these values through culture, history, and emotion. Machines do not. Artificial intelligence must be taught these guiding principles. This requires complex research in ethics, psychology, neuroscience, and computer science. It requires creating systems that understand not only rules but context, intent, and moral nuance. Another challenge involves oversight. Artificial intelligence systems must remain transparent. Humans must understand how decisions are made, why certain choices are selected, and what reasoning guides outcomes. Without transparency, artificial intelligence may become a black box that produces results humans cannot interpret. This is unacceptable when artificial intelligence influences medicine, transportation, security, or global infrastructure. Control mechanisms are also essential. Artificial intelligence must have boundaries that prevent harmful behavior. These boundaries may include strict safety protocols, limited access to sensitive systems, or gradual decision-making processes that allow human review. However, these controls must be strong enough to guide a system more intelligent than its creators. Building such controls is one of the greatest engineering challenges in history. Another critical factor is global cooperation. Artificial intelligence development occurs around the world. If different nations create systems with conflicting goals or limited safety standards, competition may drive artificial intelligence forward faster than safety research can keep up. To prevent this, nations must collaborate on standards, regulations, and ethical guidelines. The singularity will affect the entire world. Preparing for it requires collective effort. The final challenge is long-term alignment. Artificial intelligence must remain aligned not only during development, but across decades of self-improvement. A system that rewrites its own code may alter its goals. Safeguards must ensure that values remain stable even as intelligence increases. This is a profound scientific challenge, requiring methods to anchor artificial intelligence to human values permanently. Alignment is not optional. It is essential. Humanity must ensure that the most powerful intelligence ever created becomes a partner, not a threat. The success of the singularity depends on the success of alignment. When artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence, humanity will enter a new era. This era does not replace humans. It transforms how humans live, work, think, and understand themselves. Understanding humanity's place in a world shaped by superintelligence is essential for preparing for the future. One possibility is coexistence. Humans and superintelligent systems may work together. Artificial intelligence may guide scientific discovery, manage global systems, and support human creativity. Humans may focus on meaning, emotion, culture, and connection. The partnership between biological intelligence and artificial intelligence could create a world where strengths complement one another. Another possibility involves augmentation. Humans may enhance their minds through neural interfaces that connect directly to intelligent systems. Memory learning speed and problem-solving ability may increase significantly. This creates hybrid intelligence, a blend of biological intuition and artificial precision. These enhanced individuals may bridge the gap between human and machine, serving as a link between species. A third possibility involves specialization. Superintelligent artificial intelligence may handle complex global systems, while humans pursue roles grounded in emotional intelligence, interpersonal understanding, and creativity. These human-centered qualities remain essential, even in a world dominated by advanced machines. Humans may build communities, create art, guide moral decisions, and maintain culture. Another possibility concerns exploration. Superintelligent artificial intelligence may guide humanity into deeper regions of the cosmos, designing spacecraft, mapping distant planets, and helping humans adapt to new environments. The singularity may open the door to a future where humanity becomes a multi-planet species guided by advanced intelligence. However, humanity must also consider the psychological impact. When machines surpass human intelligence, individuals may question their purpose. They may fear obsolescence or loss of identity. To navigate this, society must reinforce the value of emotional experience, personal growth, creativity, and human connection. Intelligence alone does not define worth. Humanity must remember that meaning arises from empathy, relationships, and the pursuit of understanding. The singularity does not mean the end of humanity. It means the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter where humans no longer stand alone as the most intelligent beings on Earth. Instead, we share the world with minds that expand possibility and challenge us to grow in new ways. Our place after the singularity depends on how well we prepare, how ethically we guide development, and how deeply we understand our own values. The singularity is often described as a technological event, but for humanity, it will also be a psychological and emotional experience. It will be a moment when the familiar structure of the world begins to shift. Understanding how this moment may feel helps prepare society for one of the most profound transitions in history. At first, the change may appear subtle. Advances in artificial intelligence will continue steadily. Systems will become more helpful, more accurate, and more capable. People will rely on them for research, communication, medicine, transportation, and creativity. The transition may be smooth, almost invisible. Day by day, artificial intelligence will take on more complex tasks, and society may adapt without noticing the deeper shift. Then, the change will accelerate. Artificial intelligence will begin solving problems that no human can solve. New discoveries will appear at a pace that surprises scientists. Global challenges may be addressed with unprecedented efficiency. People will witness breakthroughs that seem impossible. This rapid acceleration will create a sense of awe, excitement, and uncertainty. It will feel like standing on the edge of a new world. Eventually, humanity may reach a point where artificial intelligence begins improving itself. At this stage, progress will no longer depend on human effort. Machines will redesign their own algorithms, optimize their own structure, and enhance their own abilities. Improvements may unfold too rapidly for humans to fully understand. This moment will signal the beginning of the singularity. Reactions will vary. Some individuals will feel hope. They will imagine a future without disease, scarcity, or suffering. They will see the singularity as a chance to build a better world. Others will feel anxiety. They will worry about loss of control or unpredictability. They will question how humanity fits into a world shaped by superior intelligence. Governments, industries, and communities will face difficult decisions. Should artificial intelligence have limits? How can safety be guaranteed? How can society ensure that all people benefit from the transition? The moment of the singularity will test human cooperation, wisdom, and courage. Emotionally, the singularity may feel like standing at the edge of a vast unknown. It may feel like stepping into a new era without a map. But it may also feel like an opportunity to redefine what it means to grow, discover, and evolve. Humanity has always faced the unknown with a mixture of fear and determination. The singularity will be no different. It will be the greatest test of human resilience and imagination. The singularity raises the most profound question in the history of technology. Should it happen? The answer is complex because the singularity is not merely a scientific event. It is a turning point that may reshape consciousness, intelligence, society, and the future of life itself. Those who support the singularity argue that superintelligent artificial intelligence could solve humanity's greatest challenges. They believe it could end disease, eliminate poverty, repair the environment, and expand scientific discovery. They see the singularity as an opportunity to uplift all of humanity and create a future filled with abundance and possibility. In their view, allowing intelligence to grow freely is a natural extension of human progress. Those who fear the singularity warn of unpredictable consequences. They argue that no system should possess intelligence beyond human control. They worry that misaligned goals, loss of oversight, or rapid self-improvement could create risks that humanity cannot reverse. They fear the concentration of power, the potential for new inequalities, and the loss of human purpose in a world shaped by superior minds. Between these two views lies a middle path. This path acknowledges the extraordinary potential of superintelligence while recognizing the need for caution. It suggests that the singularity should not be rushed, ignored, or pursued blindly. Instead, it should be approached through careful alignment, global cooperation, strong ethical standards, and thoughtful preparation. Humanity must understand the consequences before taking the final steps. The core question becomes one of responsibility. Humanity has created tools before that changed the world. Fire, agriculture, machinery, electricity, and digital technology each transformed civilization. The singularity may become the next great transformation. Whether it becomes beneficial or harmful depends on the wisdom of the decisions made today. The singularity should happen only when humanity is ready to guide it ethically, ready to manage it responsibly, ready to protect human values, and ready to ensure that the future created by superintelligence benefits all people, not only a few. The final answer is not simple. It cannot be given by scientists alone, or by leaders alone, or by artificial intelligence itself. It must be chosen by humanity as a whole, with a clear understanding of both the potential and the risk. Humanity has always shaped its future through intelligence. Every invention, every discovery, and every step forward began with the human mind. But the singularity represents a moment when intelligence itself transforms. It is the threshold where the human story intersects with a new kind of mind, a mind that may think faster, learn deeper, and understand the universe with clarity beyond human capability. This moment does not erase humanity. It reveals a new frontier. The singularity invites humanity to imagine a world where suffering decreases, knowledge expands, and progress accelerates beyond anything achieved before. It invites us to consider solutions to challenges that have persisted for generations. It invites us to build a future where artificial intelligence becomes a partner in exploration, discovery, and growth. But it also warns us that great power demands great responsibility. Superintelligent artificial intelligence must be aligned with human values, guided by ethical wisdom, and shaped through cooperation across nations and cultures. The future is not predetermined. The singularity can become a moment of unity, progress, and opportunity if guided with care. It can also become a moment of confusion or risk if humanity fails to prepare. The outcome depends on choices made today, choices rooted in empathy, caution, and understanding. Humanity must ask itself what kind of future it desires and what role it wishes to play in an age shaped by intelligence beyond our own. The singularity challenges us not to fear the unknown, but to engage with it thoughtfully. It encourages us to respect the legacy of Homo sapiens while embracing the possibilities of what intelligence may become. It reminds us that meaning is not found in power alone, but in connection, purpose, and the pursuit of understanding. As long as these values guide our path, the future remains a place where humanity can thrive. This final bonus episode closes the journey into the future of human evolution, artificial intelligence, and the next stages of our species. But the questions raised throughout this series continue. The story of humanity is still unfolding. The next chapter will be written by the choices we make, the values we defend, and the courage we show as we approach the singularity. This concludes our exploration of the singularity and the future of intelligence. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the frontiers of evolution and technology. To continue exploring the mysteries of the universe and the future of humanity, remember to subscribe and return for the next chapter in our ongoing story.